All right. Trying to see how my line level's doing. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I've never really done this kind of stream before, but I reckon I thought I'd give it a go. Close that off, that's not important. So making StarFox fan music. It's actually one of the new ideas that I've been coming up to do. Since I quite liked making the cover for the StarFox Event Horizon thing, which I did quite a long time ago. That one was pretty good, so I thought we could have a look at that before we got into this. Got into this project. Many thanks to those who watched Crystal Megamix Rewind. I honestly thought that was a fabulous stream, don't you? Absolutely wonderful, lovely as always. For those who don't know, actually, I am in progress of making a Rewind 2. I'm going to get that out before December, so you guys can check that out. If you haven't already, you can now join the Crystal Megamix online Discord server. If you follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, you can get the link there, and also you can get it off the Crystal Megamix website. And I'll show you what the site looks like so you can have a look for yourself. But this is an incredible site. It's Crystal Megamix Online, GSR, and obviously Crystal there. And obviously you've got the whole collection here and the whole collection here. So if you guys have any questions about the website, please do not hesitate to ask me. Great StarFox Radio is now available on Mixcloud, so you can stream without having any copyright issues. So if you lived in like the US or Russia or someplace in Europe or outside of Europe, you can go onto this website and you can stream the stuff there without having it kind of block you in your territory. But yeah, we're online, and you can find a link here to join the Discord. And of course, the link is 100% safe and it's virus free. So this will only direct you to like the opening of the Discord server. And what we'll do is, we click that, and it'll say prompt you to open Discord, and then you can like join the server from there. For those who haven't actually seen the server, I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek, since I don't think a lot of you might have known that it was going on. And to be fair, this Discord server has only been around for like what? About nearly a month now? I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I'll give you a bit of a quick glance before we begin. So here we go. So this is the Crystal Megamix Online Discord server. Obviously when you join it, you'll get this screen that welcomes you. Welcome to all new Crystal Megamix server. You can find all the cool stuff on here: megamixes, exciting content, music, radio shows, animation, and lots more. And obviously make sure that you read the rules and you consent to the rules. And then you can become a member, which means that when you tap this button, you'll get access to all these amazing channels which contain all sorts of cool stuff. So you can read about the making of it as well. I might do a live stream to kind of do a Q&A based on Crystal Megamix and how it was created and so. just in case if anyone does have any questions. There's also a follow link, so you can follow me, Chasen, Ronan Kojin, and Estelle Ellis online, and such. So you can see the original series, the general chat, so you can hang out with friends, tell a joke, blah blah blah. You get the original series, which is obviously Crystal Megamix 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Exclusive series, which obviously exclusive talks about other DJs, getting the foot in the door. Q&A is also available on this chat, so if anyone has any questions about Megamix Online, you can also ask it in this channel as well. Premiere Showcase, which basically when YouTube Crystal Megamix has a premiere, like when there's an upcoming new Megamix that comes out, you can find it here. Poster gallery, so showing pretty much poster works of like the past, present, and perhaps any future works of any posters I might create, and also ones from other artists who collaborate with the Megamix. Video gallery is coming soon, so there'll be a video gallery of like works in progress of like behind the scenes. I might make that a VIP kind of thing. And obviously there's a troubleshooting tab, so if something goes wrong, you can put it in here. Help and support, so if you need direct support, you can DM my original Discord here at TeaPenn. So you can add me there. But cool, yeah, so this is what the Megamix looks like. For those who haven't seen it, by the way, as well, before we get into this project, I don't know if anyone has actually seen the cover of the StarFox Event Horizon. The game theme, basically, the one that Chasen had made. Now what we're going to do here is I've got like two versions of it. There's an old and a new. And the reason why there's two versions is because when I had a look back at the original, and there needed a lot of tweaking to be. So yeah, but I'll show you what it sounds like. So first of all, I'm going to show you the original theme, which was obviously made by Danielle or Digital Entertainment Channel. And I'll give you a bit of taste on what that sounds like. So this is the StarFox Event Horizon main theme. Obviously background music is by Danielle, so credit to Digital Entertainment Channel. That's who made it. This is the original, so see what you think of this. Big shout out to Ice Cream Man as well. Yeah, I see you, Mighty. Nice to see you. Mighty the Half, Cyan Hedgehog, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Gonna do some cool stuff next few hours, maybe. I will say this is splendid. Anyways, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you get a bit of a taste of what the first one looks like. I will say, though, when I listen to this track, that it's good. The melody's nice. It's great. The only one downside it is the doom 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 bass line is quite heavy, and to be fair, even though I'm listening to it without any processing through my audio interface, when I listened to it through processing, it sounded like really distorted, and I don't know if that's because of my headphones or whatever like that. But this is great. I play the whole thing, but I'm just going to bore people. But I'll show you my take on it as well. So this is the original, and I did a cover. So let me know what you think of my cover of this. And I'll only play about a fraction of it. So this will be my take. Okay, Mighty. Well, hope you drop by soon again. See you again soon, Mighty. Omegos817, hello. I've been well, how are you? Okay, so like I said, I'm only going to play a small fraction of it because it is quite long. But this is my take on it, and even though it's not actually as well known as nobody knows it as well as this one, because obviously this is known by over 10,000, and this one's only known by 243. But a lot of people really liked, the Pepster, really like this one, much better vocalization time round. There is like an old version, but the old version doesn't really sound as much as this one, but this one has like a lot more like energy, like in choir voices, which I quite like about this. Anyway, so that's the StarFox theme. Now I will say, for this project, this is actually song 2. So this is project 2 of a new album that I'm working on for like a StarFox fan tribute or whatever it is that it could be called. Now I did make another song before this one, and I haven't revealed it yet. I'm not going to reveal it in the stream. I might play a few seconds of it, but basically, this is a type of interest that I took into kind of just making songs about StarFox characters. It's mostly just started off with pointing fingers towards Crystal, and there's 2 songs, but then again I'm trying to make sure that the songs that I'm writing are based on not just one character but 2 characters. So at the moment, this is what Blue Magic has got to offer, so this is what I've got so far. So I've started off the project, there's not much about it. There are lyrics added to this song that obviously I will be singing because as I've got a British accent, for those who don't know, the voice actress for Crystal is also British. If that is correct, I'm hoping it's correct. So I think it makes sense for a British singer or British producer to be making song in Britain in pretty much the same country of origin from where the voice actress was based off. So yeah, that is what I am going to do. Now, this is the starting melody for Blue Magic, which is the second project that I'm working on. I'll show you the first one in just a few moments, but yeah, let's see what this one sounds like. Amazing. So it is a whip or work in progress project. Oh, we've got a comment here. What does that say? Like she gave Crystal like a bit of a British side when talking as Crystal. Yeah, to be fair, when I did the research, there was actually like when Crystal first came into StarFox. In fact, there were two other voice actresses before Estelle Ellis. Actually, I can't remember their names, but before like StarFox Assault or StarFox Adventures, I'm not sure which Estelle voiced in, but there were two. There were two voice actors before Estelle Ellis. I think we can all agree that Estelle Ellis is like hands down the best chosen one. I think it matches Crystal more. I mean, now that she is the chosen one, especially for Star Fox Event Horizon, a lot of people are like, yeah, love this. That sounds like a temple theme in a lost location that doesn't fit on the map. Yeah, to be fair, when I've been writing the melody for this song, um, I quite like sounds of like 70s, 80s, or like 90s theme, like 70s or 80s instruments. Like I don't know what it is about it, but oh dear. So I always had a thing about it. I'm not sure why this is lit up. I know that it's not lit up. Um, let's see if I can kind of default my theme a little bit. Steps, light mode. No, light mode off. Okay. So the instruments I've actually used have been a lot of like guitars, organs. There's even a music box in there as well. Sounds very nice. We've got a turn my MIDI controller. We've got a guitar sound. Oh, didn't like that one. Okay. Which is a dark star acoustic. And a lot of these instruments have effects on them. So, you know, if I were to take them off, gives them like a kind of feel for like saying using a Yamaha guitar amp. And it's supposed to kind of like sound like the Yamaha like multi-speaker spinning cabinet. I forgot her name. She voiced Zoe in Left 4 Dead game and also Samus from Smash Brothers, but I like both voice actors of her. Yeah, I mean, when I was actually looking at the difference between the three, or the two, or the three, I was confused. I was like, well, I'm not sure which one sounds like Crystal. They all sound nice. But I think Estelle got like more reputation of doing Crystal more than the other two, to be fair. Or they, and I know when I say this, she was in the old games, and then years later she was also in Star Fox Event Horizon, so that's why she has more reputation. And I mean, I'm really happy that, you know, especially when she made a comeback. And when she made a comeback, I didn't hear of Star Fox back then. In fact, when I first heard about Star Fox, that was back in like 2022 when I first heard about it. And I think it was like a random YouTube suggestion that I heard about like Star Fox. And to be fair, when I heard about Crystal and then heard about the voice actress, I later started doing some more research, and then I came across Estelle Ellis, and then came across Chaser and what he was doing, and then Star Fox Event Horizon. So I'm actually really well surprised of just how cool it looks. But yeah, I mean, good on both of them. Yeah, good on you, Estelle. Good on you, Jason. Yeah, you're a great team. And to be fair, Star Fox Event Horizon, I did do a gameplay stream, and did try my best to play the game, but didn't quite make it. work as much as I wanted it to. I didn't really win the game over as what I would have done. Like, I was so not used to the controls, I just died like about, say, 45 minutes into the stream, so I wasn't too pleased that that had happened. Anyway, so yeah, so going back to the project here. Now, in fact, like I said, before Blue Magic, I actually did another song called Beautiful Blue Wonder. And Beautiful Blue Wonder, in fact, I might have the project file somewhere. But Beautiful Blue Wonder is actually, I just can't wait till that song comes out. But there will be a music video for Beautiful Blue Wonder. And when I go to make the music video for it, I will be using some software made by Sony called iCreate. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make like a raw animation of Crystal and Fox. Fox will be singing, and what will be happening is Fox will be singing, and then Crystal will basically be like dancing, and in this way, Fox has kind of risen up Crystal in that way, and to a lot of people, they're gonna be thinking, "Oh, I like to see this happen." To be fair, it's gonna have like a 20% fraction rate of how much rising up Fox is gonna do to Crystal, and I can't wait for that to come out. But not only that, but there's going to be a lot of video magic. So when I make the music video, it will be it'll be done at a lower quality because iCreate was launched back in like 2000 so and so. So when I'm going to try and see if I can use an emulator to try and get the program on my PC and then try to record at a higher quality. I don't quite know if it's going to work. I've tried it before, didn't work, so I'm going to have to try again. But I reckon, to be fair, I've got the PlayStation 3 in my studio right now, so I can literally just grab the PlayStation, turn it on, get the software ready, and then just hit record once I've got the animation made. And then what I could do is just get the footage off my PlayStation and then just put on my PC, and then start making the edits for the rest of the video there. Whatever you feel down, buddy. We got your back and always help to cheer you up. Many thanks for that. Beautiful Blue Wonder. I am interesting with that. Also, good name too. Yeah. Once the song comes out, it will make perfect sense as to why I've written Blue Wonder. And to be fair, the lyrics have a good rate through. They are. The words are well written through the lyrics. You'll love the lyrics for it. Fox still have his riz with Crystal, even if he is a bit nervous and shy. Yeah, there's not enough animation or content on YouTube, Blue Sky or Twitter or anywhere that has like StarFox content with Fox and Crystal just getting romantic. There's not enough of it. And to be fair, as an animator, I definitely think that I can fill in that hole and then make some like cheeky content, because I said to one of my Discord members that when Exclusive was going to come out, there was going to be a sensational amount of riz coming from Fox, because Exclusive had some very cheeky songs in there. Crystal Mega Mix Exclusive is what I mean. It's basically the new one that is set to come out in 2025, because Crystal Mega Mix 6 comes out in 2025. And it's going to have a lot of riz and a lot of like funny and comedy and a lot of like exciting stuff going on. It's going to be hard work for me to make, but I'm super excited to be releasing it. But everyone loves a bit of riz, so we're gonna try and get as much riz as I'm gonna try and get as much riz as I possibly can into this animation, because it's going to be a fab project to make. It's going to be funny, it's going to be cheeky, but we're all going to love it. I'm going to love it when it comes out, and I'm super excited about this. So yeah, I am. So anyway, Beautiful Blue Wonder. So this is basically the finished project. Lyrics are there, and to be fair, in fact, I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek of the lyrics, really. So, in fact, there's a lot of like support between two characters here, Fox and Crystal. So Fox is obviously singing to Crystal in this, symbolizing, yeah, we have a bit of a trouble. They're not going to change. Stick together as a team. Fox kind of asks to kind of look at Crystal, like get hypnotized, and then he just switches the attention over and says, "Look into my eyes, and I'll bet you purr." So there is a bit of like Riz there, like saying, let me admire your like beauty while I kind of make you feel attracted to me. Where I put on the stars, I shall hear where it hurts, basically symbolizing a bit of healing. If by now you begin to smile, let it kiss you right now. Basically, the feeling of like, yeah, feel the drum, my vixen, my beautiful blue wonder. It basically just has like a rhythm to it. Take the arms of safety, let yourself be free. Basically, just giving Crystal a bit of reassurance that everything's gonna be alright. Because you always belong here where everyone loves you, because we all love Crystal, because I'm your Fox and we've returned back home, basically symbolising that, Fox is like, he's the guy for Crystal. Don't cry, baby, look at the night sky, feel the cold air groove your relaxation, meditate on the hill and the sounds of silence in the large space of the world that we call Soria. So this symbolises like key meditation, and it's like dark sky, relaxing environment. It's kind of painting a picture of like how, like where they would be after they would where they would be after battle, and where they would go and relax. I'm sitting right here, can you see me crystal clear? Bit of a punchline there. You can get so tired, oh that's alright, it's a long day of fighting with ourselves and the team, but right now, which is true, because obviously Crystal being part of StarFox, they're battling against Starwolf. Feel the joy, my vixen. Take the arms of love, getting yourself and succeed. Basically, it's kind of supporting Crystal, Fox supporting Crystal. Like a slice of heaven, the earth, it's your friend too. Basically, also reassurance that where she is on the planet, she's safe, she's free. Life is like a slice of heaven, but also then life is a beach. The earth is your friend too. Earth is pretty much like the heaven. They say this in the Bible. Feel the joy, take the arms of safety, let yourself be free, because you always belong here where we all adore you. These words have been said, and we have returned back home. These words have been said basically refers to the first chorus and the verses to symbolise, yeah, I've spoken all the positive things, you've got nothing to worry about, you'll be fine, you'll be okay. And to be fair, when I wrote this song, I had a massive breakthrough. Like, for example, I had 3 belief coding sessions with Estelle Ellis, and oh boy, after 3 sessions, I became so self-aware that when I started writing music, in fact, it was actually before I had my 3rd belief coding session, and my self-awareness was so like crazy. It helped me to kind of think a little better. My brain started to kind of pick up on a lot of stuff, and I started getting some good reputation out of songwriting. And I said, there should be a StarFox song to kind of symbolise just how much I've changed with my thought process. But I'll give you a bit of a taste on what it sounds like. So I'm going to play like 3 separate parts of the music, but I'm not going to play like the whole thing, but just to kind of give you an idea. So starting off with a bit of the rhythm here as well. So this might be a bit loud. 3, 2, 1. Lovely melodies in there. We've got a verse. Well, actually, the beat before the verse. Bit of the old verse. And then we've got a chorus. And of course, your funky vocoder, one of the best bits about the whole track. Really connecting the kind of rhythms in here. Verse 2. And really matching the rhythm of the lyrics. Oh shoot, wrong one. Yeah, I love that bit. It's because the punchline there really gives it a lot of like, yeah. And then anyway, the full song will come out soon. But Beautiful Blue Wonder, oh, it's such a beautiful piece of music. And, it's, it really symbolises both characters, and it tells a good story based on Soria, like, kind of picturing scenes, relaxing scenes. It has reassurance, it's got a bit of riz in there. It's got a bit of everything. And honestly, it is beautiful what this is, and I love it. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? I mean, this is honestly one of the best things that I've written. I can never stop listening to this. And yeah, so in fact, there was also another project that I was going to contribute, which was a song called Sleeping Quarters. In fact, when I made Sleeping Quarters, this song was supposedly based on kind of painting a dreamscape. Sounds okay. Oh, sweet beat. Sounds like a workout jam. The best song I hear. I like it a lot. Yeah, you can enjoy it even more once it comes out soon. I might see if I can drop it on Spotify, and then you guys can see it on there as well. I reckon a lot of people are gonna love this, and maybe I might see if I can get the song played on the BBC. I don't know. But I really like it, and it's beautiful. So, Sleeping Quarters might be track 2 or track 3. It's basically a genre soundtrack. It's Take Me to the Land of Dreams, Come With Me, I Don't Want to Be Alone. And basically that's just about it. That lyric isn't featured in there. It's like a 2-line song that repeats over and over again. But obviously it makes sense in rhythm because it's really well thought of. So to kind of tell the story a little bit, when the music video for this song is going to be based on the ship, the Great Fox ship, and basically I think Fox or like Fox and Crystal are on the ship and they're kind of admiring space whilst it's in like a dark blue setting or a dark grey or maybe like a dreamscape, seeing the stars and seeing the magic. And Sleeping Quarters basically is like, technically when I wrote this song, this also kind of symbolises my mild abandonment issues. Take me to the land of dreams, come with me, I don't want to be alone. Now, for those who don't follow my animation, in the past when I first started getting into animation, I made a lot of wholesome StarFox content. I made a video which got over 30,000 views, which was called Crystal Comes Home to Fox Freezing. She instantly puts it right. And obviously that's a story where Crystal comes home, Fox is like kind of on the floor and he's shivering, trying to go to sleep. And Crystal comes down and she goes in, observes what's wrong with Fox and goes in, cuddles him and warms him up, and then helps him to kind of ease his mind whilst he goes to sleep. I mean, let's be honest, couple goals right there, right? Couple goals. And that video, like I said, got over 30,000 views and lots of people loved it. So Sleeping Quarters is kind of like that. And it focuses on like a bit of like abandonment issues, but then again also the like lonely voices and really storytelling. You know, because me and Ronan, for those who don't know, me and Ronan have a system where we love telling stories. We don't care how we create them. We don't care what the quality's like, how we make them, where we make them, what we make them with. The only why is because we're telling a story. And telling a story can be done in many different ways. It can be done through music, video making, animation, books, conversations, cinema films. There's many different ways of telling a story. And thing is, a lot of people have been, even myself, I've been suffering a bit of jealousy because I've been kind of comparing my works to others' works, like my mate's Ronan's work. I've been comparing it to mine and then comparing it to a creator called S Animation, who makes great content, by the way. But I'm a bit teed off because they have all these amazing secrets and all these amazing capabilities of making great looking animation, but I miss the pride in storytelling because I focus too much on the quality of that and I kind of don't focus on the storytelling. So that is basically my main focus. I should be focusing on the storytelling. No one gives a crap about how you do it and where you do it, how you do it, what software you use. No one gives a crap about that. So I could say that about the Crystal Mega Mixes, that all my Crystal Mega Mixes are telling stories, but in fact, they're telling stories through rhythm, which is, if you were to ask me what my secret is, it's not so much of, do I have a secret? Do I need a secret? Does all my work have a secret? It's not about having it as a secret. It's about the capability. Can it be done? And, why is it done? What's a good thing? What's the bad thing about it? Is there any pride? Am I happy that I've succeeded this talent? I can definitely confirm, yes, I am super happy about my works. So Sleeping Quarters sounds a bit like this. Take me to the land of dreams. Come with me. I don't want to be alone. So, honestly, I'm really not worried, and I really shouldn't be worried about the goodness and the quality of an animation or a piece of music or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you're making it for a purpose, and most importantly, you kind of have to ask yourself, the person who's making the music, do I enjoy it? Is this something that I want to do? Does it mean something to me? Heck yeah. Why? Because obviously I watched Stanley's keynote, not in person, but over YouTube, I quite like Stan Lee and the friendly and inspiring advice that he's got, where Stan Lee says, if you have an idea that you think is good, if there's something you want to do, don't let some idiot talk you out of it, right? Because Stan Lee's amazing, and I love, I quite like Marvel quite a bit, and yeah, Mary Road says I give a crap. Yeah, I hear you, yeah. And you're allowed to give a crap about this. And to be fair, there are quite a lot of perfectionists out there. And obviously, if you're a perfectionist, you're a perfectionist. That doesn't bother me so much. I wouldn't class myself as a perfectionist. I class myself as someone who's making the effort to try new things. That's my kind of style as an animator. I'm not looking for perfection out of my work. I'm looking just to make something that will hopefully be enjoyable to a lot of people and would make people happy, Making StarFox wholesome content. A lot of you people love it. If that's what you want, then that is what I've got to focus on creating for you guys. So that is my focus as a creator, to help me, help you, and to help lots of people who are also kind of suffering, but then also people who have like mild or whatever level of depression or anxiety, or supposedly people who suffer with maladaptive daydreaming. you're not alone. I'm pretty much on the same spectrum, and it happens to me a lot. That's where a lot of my animation comes from, and poster making. It's from my daydreaming. It's a thing, and as sad as it is a actual thing, and you know, and I feel for those who go through something like this. I mean, especially for people who are struggling in relationships. They daydream all the time about situations possibly in the future. They're looking at their future selves and they're thinking, oh, what is Tracy going to say to me when I ask her out? When I give her a flower or some cards or some kisses, would you like this? And we could think of two possible outcomes. She's going to be like, ew, that's creepy, blah, blah. Or she could be thinking, oh, that's really sweet, that's really lovely, I love that, let's go on a date, let's go get a drink or get smashed in a pub somewhere. I don't know, I've got all the time in the world, I ain't got work tomorrow, fuck it, let's do it. So, yeah. Interesting story you have, thank you. Can I hear the whole song? No, because it is a brand new song and you can hear it when the album comes out. Unfortunately, good things come to those who wait. Yeah, mate, let me listen to the whole track. To answer again, I can't show you the whole track until it's been fully released. I am sorry, but that's just what the rules are. This is a StarFox based song as well. You got this, then you've also got Beautiful Blue Wonder, and obviously this new one that is coming out, which alongside this one called Blue Magic. So it is going to be quite a song based on the colour blue. It's StarFox. StarFox has like a blue saying. Yeah. But you're going to love it though when it comes out. I'm not going to let you wait too long for when it gets released. I will release it, I'm going to try and see if I can release it at the same time as Crystal Megamix Rewind. I'm hoping to get both projects out by Christmas, so you guys can get the chance to have a listen to a lot of the fan-made creations, and you might start making stuff yourself. You can be so inspired by my work, you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my own stuff. Do it, what's stopping you? So Beautiful Blue Magic does contribute to both last two songs, which is obviously Beautiful Blue Wonder and Sleeping Quarters. This track takes after that. But Beautiful Blue Magic is basically to reflect on... Well, actually, this song is a lot more complicated because this song actually has a different setting. Based on... if I read the lyrics real quick, it says, the wish you had... Would there be a second plan to reconstruct a different life when you live in a world of pure nature? I cannot tell you how lucky we are. So it's kind of like... So this song is quite based on the word of doubt. So this song symbolises like the feeling of doubt, like it feeling of I can't or something feels impossible. In fact, this one kind of has a symbolisation of that on a very different level. Kind of saying, and as Christmas is coming up, it's like kind of wishing for like something better, wishing for like a better quality of something, when actually you actually have a lot of good qualities here in life. You have a lot of good qualities about a lot of different stuff. So this is again reassurance to but this time it's not so much Crystal and Fox based. It's not pointing fingers, it's now kind of pointing to everyone, this song. Blue Magic is your score. There is no denying that you're something more. Peace, love and tranquility, for we have all the time to be free. Or, I mean, I am going to change the lyrics at some point because this is obviously not going to stay. This is not going to be permanent. But, lyrics can be changed, to make it sound better or to make it sound more like easy listening on the ears. And I wanted to Tracy, and I wanted to listen to it before it got released. Hell yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, no worries at all. I think it would be a bit unfair if I were to play the songs on the stream, because then it would just kind of spoil it all for people, so let's not do that. But again, Blue Magic is basically like reassurance. It focuses on reassurance, not just for Crystal, but for pretty much anyone. And but not only that, but the rhythm. When I said about telling stories, I don't just mean telling stories in context. I also say telling stories in rhythm. And I think that's also quite good because I feel like that was a new invention when I said telling stories through rhythm of music. In fact, when you listen to music, and let me give you like a little tip here or a bit of advice or whatever it is. For those people who love like daydreaming a lot or kind of imagining or collecting ideas, but you kind of use like daydreaming as like your source of collecting or like kind of creating a scene. Much like how you would be going to sleep and then you can't sleep and then you get told, think of a happy place, like going to a beach or something. Kind of like that energy. And music in this case, for me, and especially coming from Rewind 2, it has a very good effect on triggering your mind to have a much more stronger bond with creating like a place, like a sleepy town or a mysterious dark room or say a date with your favorite person or a date with your favorite fox, feline, or whatever you like to call it, vixen. And if you listen to like rhythm of music, basically just any rhythm of music, depending on what tones are played, for example, so if I were to solo this track, or play it like this. In fact, if you were to be in a quiet room and you just sit down and listen to the rhythm of that music, and then you kind of start just closing your eyes and you kind of start to see something, you kind of think of something, So for me, if I were to listen to this, so at this point, what I'm thinking of is being on like Soria, the planet, and then I'm with Crystal and we're both looking up at the night sky, stargazing. So in this way, music is a type of trigger that can help you to start picturing scenes of places that you like to go, for example. And if Estelle were to see this, my good friend Estelle, she, if I were to say, "Hey, Estelle, look at this," and I'd be like, "Well, what's the first thing that you would see when you listen to this music? What would be the first thing that you'd see when you close your eyes or open your eyes or however you choose to be comfortable?" And then she'd say, "Oh, I would see this, I'd see that, I'd be picturing myself in the place, I'd be breathing gently, I'd hear the whoosh of leaves, the sounds of trees, the sounds of the earth, like water sounds coming from a river." So music is a good source, and for those who go to British schools or go to kindergarten or something like that, like primary schools or like lower schools, and your teacher says, "Okay, students, today we are going to do creative writing," and the teacher puts on some like classical music. And basically, you start listening to that music, and it could be anything, any relaxing music of any sort, like 5-minute meditation music. And when you start to write your story, basically that's your brain saying, we've just found some ideas. That's because you've been daydreaming about a place like you like to write about. It's like going on holiday, and they say, we want you to write a creative story on what you did on holiday, and then you start daydreaming or start thinking about or rewinding your brain to where your memory is, and then you start daydreaming about what you did on that holiday. And then music, and when you listen to music, the more you listen, the more your brain stays connected, And it's like a movie, you know, a movie has some orchestral music in it, and that orchestral music can trigger a scene in that movie, and it can help bring a stronger connection to the viewer. So you can kind of see what I'm on about there, and it helps to enhance a vision and enhance your viewing experience or just your experience overall, you know, light, sound, whatever. And, you know, this and Crystal Megamix Rewind 2 was based off that. And Crystal Megamix 1, not 2, sorry, but number 2 is going to have a much more stronger effect. But Rewind number 1 did a very good job at connecting like hundreds in with relaxation, aided relaxation. And obviously I made Rewind because I felt like, you know, looking at the crystal meditation videos from Discord and then like kind of create my own stuff, I could say that I was inspired to make Rewind 2, but not only that, but to also create something unusual. And that's what us animators do. We create unusual stuff for you. So yeah, so that's pretty much the story of that. Now obviously this is something that I've always wanted to get into for quite a while, to be able to write story based on something that has an actual good story, or an actual good skill, or something, or anything. And I got into this, and honestly, I'm very proud of the progress that I've made, and it's, you know, I'm celebrating over 10 months of non-stop music for Crystal Megamix. You know, and when I first started creating Megamix, in fact, like when I first started sharing it on Twitter and I tagged Estelle, I said, hey Estelle, look, I am basically turning you into a DJ, but you're not the DJ, but I am, but in this way we're kind of pretending. And she locked on to the idea straight away. And honestly, to be fair, I'm like, you know, I'm lost for words with just how much she appreciated the role. And she was saying in one of the posts, she said, if I can try and find where it was, because she did share it on her Twitter, but it was, God, this was like over 10 months ago when it came out. And actually it might be on my profile even. I'm just having a look real quick. Oh boy, where is it? But to be fair, when I got it out, when I got the first Megamix out, I didn't know what was going to happen. So I put it out and thought, you know, let's just put it out here, see what happens. And then I tagged Estelle, not knowing who this person actually was. I had no idea who Estelle was back then. And then she reposted my work and loved the fact that I got her involved, and she said, "Oh, I honestly appreciate this." And you know, she was not denying the work that had been made. You know, she loves everything about it. I mean, to be fair, when the thought of DJ Crystal came into mind, in fact, I started making it after I saw a post on DeviantArt that said, in fact, it was a creator called Vital who made it, and I'll show you what it looks like actually. Let's have a look. Here we go. So this here. So when DJ Crystal became a thing, in fact, the idea was first made by Vital. I don't think this was made with AI. I don't think it was. I hope not. It doesn't really say. Okay. But yeah. But this is basically the art. Shout out to Vital Fluffy, the person who made this. And then they put this. Oh yeah, Crystal is making the best music tonight. And for those who followed the Crystal Mega Mix, you might have heard me saying, oh yeah, Crystal making the best music tonight. And that symbolizes basically this written text, which was made by Vital. So this is like this was where it all began. And when it started taking off on Twitter, loads of people were like, oh, this is interesting. And yeah, honestly, I love everything about this. I'm just trying to find the repost that that I did. God, this was so long ago when I got this shared across Twitter. This was like the early days, getting into it. Let's have a look. Where is it? I show my Twitter, but due to privacy and safety, I'm not gonna show what I'm gonna show until I find the source. Actually, it might just be easier if I did this. Here we go. So DJ Crystal Mega Mix. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing. So here we go. Search DJ Crystal on Twitter. Because I know. Big shout out to Rave Rider Senpai, by the way, because they love this idea as well. And in fact, when I got GSR, when GSR became a thing, in fact, it was from this post, like a post like this, for example, from Canaria to Soria across the universe. You're listening to crystal clear sounds with DJ Crystal on Great Fox Radio. Turn it up. So this was one. So this was another post that started it off as well, and then it went. So I quite like the idea. I quite like the idea of Great Fox Radio. In fact, it went from Great Fox Radio to Great StarFox Radio, and that's when I started making the art for it as well. And then the art looked a bit like this. And then I started making Great StarFox Radio because I thought it sounds a bit more full. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, it sounds more full. It sounds like it has a lot more properties for its, yeah. And here we go. From the R-Wing to the dance floor, you're in the mix with DJ Crystal on Great Fox Radio. Again, that'd be like Great StarFox Radio. So it tails along with that, but it just has some extra text. Add some extra detail in there. So big shout out to Rave Rider Senpai for coming up with that idea as well. I could say that he was actually one of the first people. Here we go. So this is when it first came out. So November 23rd. In fact, oh god, it has. If that's November 23rd, 2023, and that's 25th. Yeah, so in fact, Crystal Megamix is actually celebrating its 1 year anniversary just a little bit late. So happy 1 year to Crystal Megamix. Woo! And yeah, so obviously when I put this out, brand new DJ Crystal Megamix, one for the StarFox fans. Please note that this is all just made for fun. All of my Megamixes are, I don't hold any copyright with that. And yeah, when this came out, Estelle reposted it. And yeah, so, and here you go, look. And even this one, for example. So if I go back, now there's an idea, Crystal as a DJ. And then I started making this. So check this out.
It's fucking
damn. See, a lot of people may or may not have seen that, but that is I just can't believe that's an actual thing. I thought, you know what? I was so inspired by like one of Skrillex's festival shows. I said, I've got to make like an animation test and just see what it would look like if I had made like a bit of an animation test showing yeah. Oh, here we go. This was the original post that came out. When she saw it and then made a repost, she says, "Well, looky here, I'm now a DJ." Lol. Not really, but I appreciate being involved nonetheless. How cool is this, YouTube gang? Thank you, Real Crystal Fox, Real Cross Crystal Clear Music. I love this. Hashtag Crystal Clear, hashtag music. This is incredible. I love everything about this. Honestly, big shout out to Estelle Ellis. StarFox voice actor, Crystal Fox, Mindful voice actor. Honestly, give her a follow. Not so much on Twitter, but give her a follow on Blue Sky because everyone is pretty much moving to Blue Sky. So make sure you follow Estelle Ellis or Real Crystal Fox right now. Give her some love and support because at the same time as me, she's had the dreaded lurgy. Basically, we've just had our winter colds, so we're a bit stuffy. So give her some love, for goodness sake. I mean, this is Crystal. She is like our favourite Blue Vixen Fox. So, oh god, brain corruption. Give me a second. But yeah, definitely support her on Twitter and Twitter X and on Blue Sky especially. Nice to see a bit of a interesting. Okay. But yeah, incredible, right? And honestly, I love everything about this. I love the fact that I've made Crystal into a DJ, and as random as this idea was, in fact, when I was first getting into making that poster, in fact, I saw that poster by Vital, and then about a few months later or a few weeks later, I thought, well, I'm a DJ, right? So I thought, well, what if Crystal, because I like Crystal. Oh, wait, what if she was a DJ? What if I would be the first creator to turn Crystal into a DJ? I wonder what could happen. And then over 10 months into the making, and as we got our first year anniversary, I need to celebrate this. I need to make a poster and celebrate this. But the idea came into play, and then, oh boy, yeah, we finally got something here. And then I created something really unusual, and then love it. And then apparently, to some people, I think it was canon or not canon, but I don't know. I don't even know the meaning of canon very well. Don't ask me, I don't know. I'm only just starting out. I'm a brand new fan. So, yeah. Looking at the comments, actually, I apologise for not reading the comments. Listen to music does help out. Sorry, let's show again. Listen to music does feel help out strong and also help relax too. 100%. Mary Milk. Bless you, mate. Oh, thank you. She probably thought I sneezed. No, I'm just kidding. That's just yeah, bless you. Honestly, honestly appreciate all the love, and I love you guys very much as well. Love to everyone on YouTube, everywhere. Cool artist, how she looks like in SNES webcam form. SNES web. I don't know what that is, but okay. She loves it. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Estelle loves DJ Crystal. She loves my idea. And I love her works. I love what she does. She loves what I do. I love what she does. It's yeah. All this throwing love and mega mixes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why my head canon Crystal retire as an ace pilot with Fox. Crystal makes some music to help people to relax. I like that though, because being Crystal the star of the show, I mean, look at this, right? I made like two beautiful posters to kind of symbolize like the beauty of Crystal here. Like, look at this. I mean, how could you not look at that? That is beautiful. Crystal as an angel. I mean, Crystal is pretty much everyone's guardian angel at this point. She is just the most lovable creature that you could find in the furry community. You know, she is adorable, Crystal. I love everything about her. She is my favorite. She always remains to be my favorite. But that's not the best poster I've got so far. In fact, I've made a brighter one somewhere. I made this when I released the Rewind theme music, Crystal Megamix Rewind. And honestly, this is beautiful. Just look at that pose. Look at that posture of Crystal. How she's just so relaxed, showing off her magic. You know, this is honestly, oh, love it. Love everything about this. This is just pure gold. You know, pure platinum level of like artistry. This is great. And you know, I just love her face. Like she's just so chill and just so, oh, she's so freaking cute. I love it. I'm gonna say that because I want to. But anyway, overall, it's beautiful. I love everything about this, and you know, I even made like a little background thing of it as well. So this is what the original will look like. But honestly, it's beautiful. It's high quality. It is great. I love everything about it. And yeah, honestly, you know, if you love Crystal, you know, definitely subscribe, drop a like, and don't forget to follow Estelle. You know, give her a follow. Just follow. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. She'll love it. She'll love it. The more following numbers, the better. I mean, she's obviously it's not a said and done business. It's you know, if the number increases, it's just like how many love hearts there are. So you know, she's gonna love anyone, no matter how many people there are. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all human. Doesn't matter what our population is. You know, we're the same human race. We just look a little different to each other. We just have different brains, have different. Anyway, enough. Apart from it being the weird, yeah, and yeah, Angel, she fits perfectly. I know, right? Good idea. Yeah. Angel Wings, she is, and like Peppy, she holds team together and also has a bond with her team as a family. Yes, because Crystal is honestly like the family to the whole team. I'm just a bit disappointed with Nintendo because you know Crystal is like they they made her such an underrated character in their opinion, and you know Crystal will not be overrated any longer if I were to kind of partake in activities such as this, because if Crystal is not well known or she's not getting enough out of who she should be as a StarFox member, then we got to do something about it. So I thought, you know what, get us some team animators, you know, get someone who can make stuff like this because no one can make what I can make. I mean, you could, but in fact, if it were DJ Crystal or to make something as poetic as this, you know, you can never compare. You can never compare any other. Like, no one compares to this. You know, no one can make it. No one can make it like a big thing. You know, it's an individual creation. And to be fair, I'm not saying that no one can make DJ Crystal or make an Angel version of Crystal. You can. You can. There is nothing stopping you. But for example, like my works, like no one can make it as 100% identical, but you can have a go. You can trace it with paper. You can do whatever you want as long as you. Obviously, if you're going to release it, just make sure you credit me if you wish to say, oh yeah, I'm just going to make something which is quite similar to yours. And I will tag TeaPenn. Yeah, TeaPenn is the one making this poster and making this awesome works. I forgot to add the my bad oof. Oh, no worries at all. Even Peppy retire. She asked her to watch them, and I do agree she isn't. And I do agree she isn't overrated. Nope, she is more important. Yeah, she went from underrated to like. I wouldn't say overrated so much, but it's a bit of both really. She's just become known. That's all I'm going to say about Crystal is she's not become unknown, she's become known. it's not about ratings here because you're just asking a character to be perfect. That's not what we're here to do. We're asking her to be known, for her to be in the mind, like Crystal, as a mind bubble, as a mind thing, a mind thing. Um, Not a mind like I'm stealing her, but no, no, no. Crystals for everyone, you know. Um, yeah, she's known, and I wanted to kind of make that a thing. I wanted to give Crystal a bit of power to kind of give her like a bit more of a exciting presence. So I thought, let's do it. What could go wrong? Tag Estelle, tag what's his name, Chasen, and say, hey, look, we've got something for you. You love Crystal. Well, you're gonna love her even more because Crystal Megamix has just come out, and we're really giving Crystal the spotlight. So that's what we're gonna do. And when I'm writing this music, it just shows just how much I care about the kind of storytelling, the kind of enthusiasm I have for like making StarFox music and like Blue Magic and stuff like that. Obviously, this is a new one that I'm working on, but it'll be finished at some point before Christmas. But honestly, overall, I love being part of and making like StarFox content for like a StarFox community. Even though most people would think, if I'm a musical artist, normally I just make my own thing. I wouldn't be making StarFox, or like you should be doing what other people are doing. They should be like making rap music about cars, or telling stories about like places that you want to go, or maybe like conflict, boyfriend, girlfriend, garbage. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into the new music era of music. No, I'm not. I'm not a tens or 20s baddie. No, that's not who I am. I'm quite flexible artist. I like 70s and up music, 60s, stuff around that era, 90s, noughties music. I like stuff around there. That's where I find my passion. I don't really care about the new stuff. Even the artificial intelligent music, it's a pack of rubbish. No one likes it. I like real music made by real people, not computers or random generated sources. So, that's where my point of interest is. And, if I were to say this for a lot of people, they would prefer, like, the real music, like, the real, like, artistry of real artists, for, like, real bands or real, like, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making my own stuff. In fact, I did have a little thing breaker here. There we go. If I can try and do that. Good point. Yeah. And yeah, I just love it. I really do. And I don't want to start creating StarFox stuff because, I'm gonna listen to Stan Lee and said, I'm just gonna make weird stuff. Like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make weird shit because that weird shit is good shit. And what's gonna stop me? No one can stop me. It's a free country after all. Who gives Zunky? So yeah, I'm gonna keep creating because that's what I want to do. And, I want to keep on making some cool stuff for you people. This kind of sounds like a song by Foreigner or Foreigner, or basically the bloke that made I Want to Know What Love Is, and like the song Waiting for a Girl Like You, or like Been Waiting for a Girl Like You. And then the other one is I Want to Know What Love Is, I Want You to Show Me. This kind of has a feel for that. Yeah. So to be fair, I can say that, you know, with Foreigner's music, or however you pronounce their name, I also got inspiration for like the stuff that they do, and yeah, I just love it. I really, really do. Yeah. So one last time before I end the stream, I'll show you a bit of Sleeping Quarters and Beautiful Blue Wonder, if you'd like to see some of that before I end the stream, just so that we can end it on a good note here. Let's have a look. Beautiful Blue Wonder. And then might as well wrap up the stream. I'm not going to go live for too long, but I'm hoping you guys really enjoyed watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more amazing StarFox content. And yeah, you know, I love doing this for people, and you know, I can't wait to get this music out, because it's, you know, lots of people are going to love it. It's going to be really good. I'm super excited. So here's Beautiful Blue Wonder, just a few ticks of it. See what you think. So anyway, you got a bit of a taste for Beautiful Blue Wonder. So this song will be out soon. And obviously, it's not called Two Lines of Code. That was a random name. Up next is a bit of Sleeping Quarters, and then after that I'll show you the last bits of the other project, and then I'll end the stream. So make sure you stay tuned for these last few seconds. So, sleeping quarters, again, like I said, is to do with atmosphere. So, sleeping quarters has quite an impact effect on like being on the Great Fox, and it's kind of like you can't sleep at night, and you go to the ship and you kind of just sit down, relax, and you kind of like watch, watch the space outside, like watching the universe. That's what I feel like this song has, and honestly, I love everything about it. And then obviously the new one. Blue Magic. So, if you like what you guys hear, make sure you like and subscribe right now and share this with your friends, because we need everyone to get involved in this, because when this comes out, loads of people are going to love StarFox even more when this new album drops. I'm not sure what it's going to be called yet, but I reckon there's going to be a great name for this. Pun intended, great StarFox, great name for this. Anyway, honestly, massive love to everyone who watched tonight's or today's stream, wherever you are in the world. And honestly, massive love to everyone, and thank you for the support. And thank you for 1.65k subscribers. I'm hoping that number will go up. I'd like to get to 2k or 5k at least. But I know that number won't go up because obviously you guys want StarFox wholesome content. I am working on getting a new project like that out soon. I promise you that. But obviously it's not going to come quickly. So I will see what I can create for you, for anyone in the meantime. But anyway, thank you so much for the company. Honestly, appreciate you guys being here. Love it when you guys turn up on the stream. It's great. Love having you here. Yeah, thank you so much. Great music. I enjoyed it, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Amigas817. Thank you to Marie Rhodes for joining in as well, or me Rods. And a thank you to Mighty the Half Sarian Hedgehog for joining in the stream as well. You guys rock, and hopefully I will see you again very soon. Later, guys. Bye bye.